I was diagnosed quite late with autism. I was 42, 43. So I'd had a long time in work not understanding why I was struggling. Just a few reasonable adjustments. I went from an average of 20, 25 days a year sick leave to, excepting when I had COVID, 3-4 days a year maybe in the last 6 years I've been in that job. So just a few small things meant that I can do my job. I've been promoted while I've been in that job. I now manage a small team. And because of those adjustments, and it's very small things like, because my line manager's aware, they know that if something really goes wrong, like, for example, I was in a car accident on my way to work a couple of years ago, they understand that I can get really overwhelmed and struggle to deal with that. And they really have been supportive if there's been, only a few occasions, but those few occasions where I've had full autistic meltdown, they've been really supportive. They've said, just don't worry about this meeting, we'll cover it for you. Go, have a bit of time, get your head together, do what you need to do to sort this out. And it can be really small things like that, just not having to go straight from a really traumatic experience into a meeting. In terms of the reasonable adjustments I've got in place now, they're very flexible about my working hours. So that helps with the autism and the physical disability. So if I would have reduced my hours now to 30, which I find suits me so much better, my health's really better, physically and mentally. So that was one thing, that they were willing to look at that, and they put that funding into extra admin support for me so I could have the time off. So actually it was a lower band, it was cheaper for them, but it meant that I could have a work-life balance that really does work for me. On top of that, they are very flexible about the hours I work. So if I needed to go to a doctor's appointment, I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I need to leave work half an hour early, that's not a problem because they know I'll make the time up. So whereas previously it would have been, you need a doctor's appointment, you've got to book leave 2 weeks in advance. No, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Leave at 4 o'clock. They're quite flexible about that start and finish time. So because I find it quite stressful driving in rush hour, I normally get into work at 9:30, so that misses the worst of it. And just that means that I'm so much less stressed by the time I get to work, and I'm in a frame of mind where I can just crack straight on. Our office is set up mainly as hot desking, and there's only myself and the admin team that have a fixed desk. And I know that sounds like a really minor thing, but it does make me more comfortable to know I've got, this is where I work, I've got my drawers, I've got all my stuff. So there's that. But mostly it's just around a little bit of flexibility. My line manager has changed since I had my diagnosis, and I'm really lucky I've got another really kind lady. And it's more the kind of support side. So for example, my line manager is going to change. So instead of me finding out in a team meeting with everybody else, she came and talked to me before the meeting because she knew I'd find that really stressful. So I think it's very small adjustments, but it's the right adjustments at the right time.